Welcome back, everybody, to the Neon Kitchen, episode number 7. If you haven't been on YouTube yet, to hit that like, go on there, looking for the Neon Kitchen, and give us that like, you guys. Today, we're going to be doing a wonderful grilled eggplant with a pesto vinaigrette.
Yum.
Not just a pesto, but actually a vinaigrette. That means we're going to have to add some vinegar to it, you guys, and I'll show you guys how to do that here. We do want to say hi to Toni Bowles behind the camera.
What's
here
up?
At the beautiful Neon Exchange. Look at that sign over there, the Neon Kitchen.
Fancy.
It's beautiful. We do have a local business owner here today with us. She's born and raised in Gilroy. Her name is Monica Milla with Milla Legal Documents and Services.
Monica!
Monica, yay!
Nice to be here. Thank
How you
you.
doing? How you doing?
Born
Thank you,
and
Mark.
raised in Gilroy.
Yes,
Yes.
there I am a native.
If you go like this, you can see her Gilroy tattoo.
Yeah, I might have a garlic right there. From Gilroy, yes. I love Gilroy. Been here a long time. Been part of all the events that have happened here.
Yeah.
Garlic Festival every year, volunteering, and just giving back to my community here at this point. you know.
Nice.
And so I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming, definitely.
And we're going to touch on Milla's Legal Document Services.
Yes, Milla Legal Document Services, making legal services affordable for everybody.
Nice.
A lot of people need legal services and they don't know exactly where to go. And I'm going to tell you where to go get them.
Awesome.
Definitely, yeah. People always hit the roadblocks for legal services. I know a lot of people. They're like, I don't know what to do. Where do I go? Who do I talk to?
Exactly.
Who do you trust? Who do you know?
Exactly.
So definitely, a lot of people will see this and definitely be like, I gotta get her on. Gotta get her going. So we're gonna be doing a couple of things today, Monica. Couple of things. One thing I did change out were the pine nuts to almonds.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing the pesto. Well, the pesto, you guys, there's a lot of stuff, different ways. There's so many different recipes if you look out there. You could do it with cilantro, carrot tops,
Okay.
parsley, basil, any kind of herb, any kind of green. You could put any nut, walnut, pistachios. I've done a lot of pistachio cilantro pestos before. So they taste a little different, but there's so many different varieties. Today we're going to be doing a little traditional. The only thing that's different is the nut. Pine nuts are the more traditional.
Okay.
But we'll be doing some almonds, you guys. I do have our garlic, our minced garlic. We got our Parmesan Reggiano.
Can't have enough garlic.
Gilroy,
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that garlic.
We have some eggplant, you guys, and this is they call it the global eggplant because this is the one that's more famous out of everywhere in the world, pretty much. I brought some jalapenos just in case. I didn't know how Monica.
You're gonna spice
Bring
it
the
up.
heat.
Oh,
Bring the
nice.
heat.
I know
Bring it.
Toni's happy
Yeah.
because she loves the spice. And I have some olive oil here, you guys, and some vinegar that I'll be using in our dishes.
Okay.
I did say to get a sauté pan. I brought myself a grill also, same
Ooh,
thing.
fancy.
I just wanted to get those grill marks on here.
Okay.
So a couple of tips on doing eggplant is never cut it ahead of time. Always cut it right before you're gonna use it. Like this one, we'll cut it. We'll get the pan. We'll put some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then we'll sear it.
Does that help keep the nutrients in it before?
The nutrients is when you wash it. When you wash it, it's a lot of the nutrients gonna come off of it.
Okay.
And also, it just because this is when air hits it, it starts getting black.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
it
go.
starts getting
Okay,
real
that
black.
makes
It's like a
sense.
mushroom.
Okay.
You cut the mushroom, they're just deteriorating really quick.
Right.
These are nice and spongy, real small seeds. These are a fruit.
How can you tell that this is a good eggplant versus other eggplants when you?
I just look if any
stores?
bruises, if it's too soft. I don't like too much pushback. If it's like real hard, that means it's still young.
Okay.
If it's too soft, it's too old.
Got it.
As you can tell, this one's like perfect.
Okay.
Little
All right.
indentions are
Okay.
staying there.
That's good
It's
to
good.
know.
There's no really no marks on it. And there's no bruises. It's not beat up.
Got it.
So that's the way I choose them. And we get all our stuff here in Gilroy at Trudeau Farms on Santa
Okay.
Teresa. I don't know if you've been there yet.
No, I haven't.
Shout out to Trudeau Farms out there. How you guys
Yes.
doing?
Okay.
It's right past Santa Teresa.
And that's
It's on
where you got
Santa
these
Teresa,
from.
right past
Fitzgerald.
what's that school out there? Christopher, right
Oh.
past Christopher, right over
Okay.
there. So what the first thing we're gonna do is start off by we're gonna do our pesto, you guys.
Okay.
And I started bringing this up here to the front so we could take a look at it.
Okay.
Instead of going way back there, we come right up here.
All right.
Nice.
And you're okay with eggplant? You.
Me.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So
Yes.
during the quarantine, I was a vegetarian, and I ate a lot of vegetables. Eggplant was one that I didn't cook myself because I'm a little scared of it. I wasn't sure. I used to order it a lot, you know,
Yeah.
especially from in that Indian restaurant in
Yeah.
town.
Oh, yeah.
Little India. the baba
Oh, they're
ganoush,
good.
the
They're
Yeah.
garlic.
delicious.
But I was scared to attempt, making it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought,
Well,
I
what
won't be on the
scared,
show,
what
I
scared
wanna
you
make
about
it.
it? What scared you? Well, just you didn't know what to do with it.
I just didn't know how to do with it. Like,
Yeah.
what, exactly how I cook it. It just
Yeah.
seems kind of like an overwhelming kind of
It
plan,
could
but it's
be,
so
it
good
really
too because
could
it was
be.
really nutritious, and filling.
Yeah.
It was my meat filler. So I would,
These I believe have a lot of vitamin A, and C in these guys right here.
right.
And if a lot of people that are diabetic, these are good for to take care of the sugar. Get rid of
Okay.
the sugar.
So I feel like it's because it's a meatier type vegetable. It's a
Yeah.
good meat substitute, right? For
It
vegetarians.
is a good protein. I'll take over the meat.
Right.
Definitely this one. A lot of people are afraid because a couple of things they do like mushrooms and these, they're real absorbent. They'll absorb everything right away. So people are cooking them. They're saying, well, where did all the olive oil go or butter or whatever you're using? Well, and then it'll start cooking. It'll soak it all up. Then it'll let it go.
Oh.
So people start adding more and more and more and more.
Right.
And it's just like soaked after
Yeah.
it's just
Okay.
all rubbery and.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see today. We'll put a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and we'll go from there.
So less is more with
Less
eggplant.
is more.
Less is
And
more
to keep
with
all the
eggplant.
vitamins, you want to steam it, saute it. If you're gonna do a soup, it's gonna lose all its vitamins.
Okay. So more grilling.
More grilling, more
Okay.
of the less that's
Saute.
absorbent to it, the more the vitamins it's gonna keep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Got it.
Good to know.
And a little bit, we'll talk about different varieties that eggplants. I know there's about 11 out there. I've used quite a bit of them, but not all of them. But I could talk about some of them that I did use. But then right now we're gonna knock out pesto, you guys.
Okay.
Our pesto. You know how to make pesto?
I know how to eat pesto. I don't know how to make pesto. I
So,
love pesto though.
A couple of things with pesto is you start with the leaves, throw them in there, you guys, just like so.
Ooh, just nice and rustic and rough.
Yeah, real rough because
I'll tell you, this smells so good
Doesn't
already
it?
right here. You can smell it.
the machine's gonna do all the work for us, you guys. We love these machines. I don't know how they did it back in the day, but
I know.
there we
right,
go.
with
The
the mortar.
pesto.
So this is a basil.
Yes,
Basil
basil.
pesto? This is a basil. Okay.
Yes. And like I said, you could do cilantro, carrot tops, like the green part.
Oh, the green tops.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be a little more stronger. You could do parsley, anything green, and then you can mix it with any nut you want. A lot of people instead of garlic will put shallots.
Oh,
Mix
that's a
it
good
up.
option.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty much what you have at the house. What do you have at home? Let's mix it up there. That's enough right there. That's probably what about 2 cups.
Okay.
About 2 cups there, you guys, to keep it clean here. We're worried about keeping it clean. Then next we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic.
Or a lot of bit of garlic. Or a lot of it.
We're from Gilroy, so that's,
Go right.
let's
garlic.
do it all right. Let's go all the way.
Let's
Go.
go.
Let's go all the way. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be
Don't
shy.
be
about
shy.
garlic.
We're gonna put the
Never say
almonds.
there's not enough garlic.
Almonds. That's a little nutty flavor there. We're gonna put the cheese.
Mmm.
Parmesan
That's the
Reggiano.
Parmesan, freshly
And we're gonna do
grated.
some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper to taste. If it needs more, we can add some after. Remember, we can
Okay.
always add. We can never take away.
Okay.
So you always want to just do a little bit. And let's do a jalapeno. Let's do the red one here.
Alright.
You guys want the whole one? What do you think?
What about you?
Let's go. Yeah, I say let's do the whole
Let's do it.
jalapeno.
Forget about it.
Uh-oh.
I like that
There you
heat.
go. There we go.
Give me some heat.
Where's my lid at? And this is, as you can tell, I haven't put no oil in here.
So I'm noticing that you didn't take out the seeds.
No,
It's not necessary
Can
to
we
take
take
out
not
the
necessary.
seeds.
No. There
Okay.
we
got
go.
it.
Might be a little hotter, but I think you guys can handle it.
Yes.
I don't want you guys crying later, all right? So we're gonna turn that on right there. There you go. And the way you gauge it, how people you add some oil.
Take a look.
There we go. Add some oil.
You're a little at a time.
Olive oil, right?
Olive oil, yes.
Okay,
100% extra virgin olive oil. Look at that. Look at that binding going already. It's wonderful. Let that go for a second. And let's stop it off. Let's go ahead and scrape these corners in real quick.
And what consistency are you looking for in there?
It's pretty much a preference of whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want. If you want it more loose to run, add a little more olive oil. You want it real chunky, add less.
Okay.
If you are making it, say we made it and it got real loose, you're like, man, it's too loose. What do I do? Add some more stuff.
Okay.
Get it back to
There you
chunky.
go. Okay.
And let's start it again. There we go. Oh my God, that feels so good. And you're gonna try this right now. So let me
Smell
know.
it right now. Oh my
I wish you all smell-o-vision. Look at that, that's what we're looking for right there, you guys. It's all binding together, looking good. Now let's taste this, you guys. What do you guys think?
I'm sure it tastes good.
I think it's fine.
Let's get some of these fancy spoons here.
I think it's
For the
fine.
neon exchange.
Everything is fancy, cold, or colorful or something.
There you go, try that out. Let me know what you
Alright,
think.
sure will.
Okay, what do you think, Monica?
There you go, try that out.
Mmm. Mmm.
How's that spice? The spice is
That
spicy?
it has a good amount of heat. It's you get it at the end.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's overboard. I don't anyways.
No,
'cause
no,
I
no.
do like the
I
heat.
can hang. I
I mean, I may start sweating, but you know.
One more thing, you guys. A lot of people add lemon juice to this.
Oh.
There's a reason I did not put lemon juice.
Okay.
Because we're going to be adding some vinegar to it.
Okay.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to
That's
show
good.
you 2 different ways to do this.
Oh my gosh, that is really good.
You like that?
Aftertaste, I can keep it still here. Love it.
So what we're going to do to make it a vinaigrette, because when you say the word vinaigrette, that means it has vinegar in it. It's going to be more of a dressing.
Right.
So I'm going to use half of this, a little bit of this, and we're going to make the vinaigrette right here.
Okay. In the meantime, Monica, how in the world did you get into legal document services?
So it's a funny story because of my own personal journey in life, you know, took me down legal services path, and I had to figure stuff out for myself. And I realized, like in that movie, see a need, fill a need.
Yeah, for real.
That was what happened. It all started from there. So I went to school, I got my degree, and I opened up shop about
Wow.
6 years ago, and things have been going well since then.
Wow,
So I
good for you.
I knew that there was a need
6
that
years
people.
already?
Yeah, 6
Wow.
years, yeah. And I knew that there was a need that if I was in a situation and I didn't know which way to turn and I couldn't afford an attorney, I knew that there was other people that were in that same situation.
Yeah.
So I saw a need and I fill a need, and that's what I'm doing now. You know,
Yeah.
there's some people who they need a will updated. They don't necessarily need an attorney, but they are dealing with legal services that they need to be able to have correct factual information to be in the know about what's going on, so that they're doing the right thing for their family or whatever the situation might be. And so
Yeah.
that's where legal document assistance, we bridge that gap. Because sometimes you don't need to be represented by an attorney. You're self-represented. You either have a will or trust or mechanic liens, or maybe you're in an agreement with somebody and you don't need to pay an attorney to, type up this agreement. You come to me, I type up an agreement, you both sign, and things are taken care of. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
and it's affordable.
Yeah.
Right? It's affordable. So a lot of times people think, oh, I need to put my house into a trust. It's going to cost me thousands of dollars. How am I going to do that? And they don't do these legal services that they need because they think they can afford them.
Yeah.
So come to me. I put you on a payment plan. I'll tell you what you need. Let's figure it out. Let's get you taken care of is my attitude. Like, let's
Yeah.
take care of what you need. Let's take care of your family. Let's protect you, whatever it may be.
Nice.
It could be divorce. It could be custody. It could be, there's a plethora of
I think
legal
a lot of people get
services.
scared because they think it's super expensive.
They do,
and,
absolutely.
yeah.
And then, I have a lot of times, like, grandparents will come to me and they're taking care of their grandkids and they need documentation, so they need a guardianship, right? And so they come to me and they don't know which way to turn, and the attorney is going to charge them thousands and thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
but they need to be able to enroll their grandchild in school, right?
Yeah.
So they come to me and I'm able to take care of them. I have parents coming to me to take care of their elderly parents. They need conservatorships or
That's
special
huge, probably,
needs.
on
They have a
baby
special needs
boomers.
adult child, right? And that's all happening right now. People need those kind of services, but necessarily can't afford to go pay $5,000-$10,000 to an attorney who's not going to put them on a payment plan. And there's a kind of like, I think people don't understand what legal document assistants do because they think, oh, it's just a paralegal. Well, we're actually regulated by the Business and Professions Code. We are bonded, licensed, and registered to work in the county that we perform services in. So
Yeah.
I'm licensed and bonded in Santa Clara County, San Benito County, but I can serve the entire state of California.
Nice.
So anywhere, and if I don't have the answer, I have lots of resources, and I'm like, all right, here, I got somebody for you.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, let's take care of our people. Let's
Yeah.
make sure their needs are being met. Let's make sure that whatever it is, whatever questions you may have, I can't give you legal advice because I'm an LDA, but I can get you some answers. I can point you in the right direction. Let's get your services
Definitely.
taken care of.
I saw a saying today on Facebook. There was a post that said, "My friend's a lawyer. I'm using them. My friend does taxes. I'm using them. My friend does legal documents. We're using them. So
Right.
all your friends should be using you."
And they, you know what? They have been, and
Good,
they do,
good.
because you know what? There's trust. There's, there's
Yeah.
that confidence. I got them taken care of. Whatever it is they need, I'm here.
And it stays in the
Gotcha.
community.
And it stays in the community.
Yeah.
And not only that, I'm mobile, right? So a lot of times people can't come to my office, or they prefer to be, especially now during COVID. You got people who don't want to leave home so much.
Yeah.
So I do house visits. I make house visits all the time, and I cover the entire Bay Area. So I make an appointment in the evening. I'm open weekends too by appointment. So just flexible and making sure that people are taken care of.
Awesome.
Which is what needs to happen, I feel.
Really busier and busier. I hope you do, girl.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be hiring here pretty soon. I'm gonna be putting
Try this one out.
down.
I put a little vinegar in that one. Try that one out. Let me know what you think.
That also has a kick to it.
That's
like
that
the
vinegar
vinegar.
kick.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we got this ready, you guys. We're gonna clean up. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So we have our pesto vinaigrette made. What'd you think? At home, you guys add a jalapeno if you want for a little bit of spice. I think it came out perfect. You get some of that nuttiness. You can feel the cheese. You get the fresh herb and the jalapeno. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
So what we're gonna do, you guys, is eggplant. Like I said, this is called a global eggplant.
Okay.
This is one of them they know worldwide. You know this one, especially United States. This is a real popular one. What I do with this, I take that top off, just cut that whole thing off.
That little nub.
The little thing with the eggplant, you guys, is like mushrooms. Once you cut it, it's gonna start turning black, oxidizing. The oxygen hits it, it starts getting dark. Look at this already. You can see it already just working. And we're gonna do it. Some people cut them real thin. I don't want that. It's kind of steak, you guys.
That's
Actually,
right.
let's start from this side. A little thicker right here.
Because this is like a whole meal in one.
Exactly.
Like this whole thing is pretty much like an all-in-one meal. Or it could be just your main entree, right? And
Yeah,
some,
definitely.
Some rice or something else.
I love eggplant. There we go. And then we're gonna have my sous chef over here do a little bit of work.
Sous chef.
Nice.
Right.
There we go.
Okay,
And then what we're gonna do is put a little olive oil in here.
Okay.
And all you're doing is just getting these a little wet, you guys. Remember, these will absorb a lot of the oil, so don't keep putting oil. Just get a good little mix on there. And I'm gonna sprinkle some salt and pepper, all fancy schmancy from up top.
Like this.
There you go. There you go. Just get the little mix a little bit of oil there.
Good.
There we go. Put a little bit more salt on
That
there.
looks beautiful already.
Okay.
I have a piece of paper I wrote down. I was thinking, I was at home, I was thinking of different.
Lots of
Look at her go there. She's rocking it, guys.
Beautiful.
She's rocking it. We're actually gonna make her cook today. I'm just here. I'm just here. She's the one
just here for
cooking.
the looks.
She's just cooking. She's doing the cooking. I've used like Chinese eggplant before. It's a little longer.
Yes, I've seen those.
Real purple. It's not as
Okay.
dark as this, but more of the purple. I've used those before. You want to switch it up?
Yes.
There we go. They have a Thai eggplant that's small, like it looks like a habanero almost.
Oh wow.
They use that for a lot of curries. They put that in a lot of Thai curries.
Yeah.
They have a Japanese one, which is also long, but smaller.
Okay.
Same color as the Chinese eggplant, but smaller, just a lot smaller.
And those are more like in Thai dishes and curry dishes.
Thai
and
dishes,
stuff.
curries,
Okay.
a lot of sautés. You're really not going to see a lot of eggplant in soups, not really. If you do, it's just maybe they're trying to get rid of it, but honestly. It's mostly a lot of sauté and curries, stuff like that. There you go.
All right, let's see.
There's also the fairy tale one, which is a small one. It's white and purple stripes. You might see it at farmers markets. I like this little they're called fairy tale eggplants.
Okay.
Those are good just to cut it in half and just saute.
And just put on the grill too, right? Like you
On the
just put it
grill
on
would
the
be
grill?
perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's more of a
Alright.
drier cooking method.
Okay. So
Here we
we're
go.
at these
There
bad
you go.
boys
And just put
here.
it right here. And I put it on the line with the lines.
Like that.
And push down a little bit. Get that in there.
Okay. Put
Push
that
it
bad
down.
boy
There
in
you
there.
go.
Look at you. Good.
Look at you. You
Okay.
cook. Do you cook at home?
Kind of a natural. I do. I love to cook.
Nice.
I love to
Are you
cook.
still doing the vegetarian or?
I am, sadly I'm not, but I am getting back into
Back
it.
into
I
it,
try
nice.
to, for the most part, but not as consistent as I would like to be.
Let's put this right here. We'll pick this up after. And we get these cooking. We want to talk about how to get a hold of you. How do we?
You can get a hold of me at 408-337-1881. You can also go to my website. It's www.millalegaldocumentservices.com. And you can find me there. You can actually just probably Google Monica Milla and it will come up and you'll find me. I'm on Yelp. I've got some amazing ex-clients who have given me some great reviews on Yelp, and so I'm pretty prominent there on Yelp, and
Nice.
pretty accessible. Yeah, find me on Facebook. I have my Facebook page, Milla Legal Document Services, even my personal Facebook, Monica Milla. I'm pretty accessible. People find me all over the place.
Do you do anything with like people getting divorced?
I do divorces. Sadly, I do a lot of divorces by agreement. I do custody, a lot of custody, child support calculations.
Oh, guys, watch out, child support.
So sometimes people are in agreement and they already know. They already know they're getting a divorce. They don't want to pay attorneys, and they're like, hey, we already know. We got everything figured out for support, for child support, you know, and I just type it all up for them and get their stuff taken care of, so they're not having to, you know, waste their hard-earned money on an attorney. You know, come to some agreements and get it done.
That's the best way.
Yeah,
best
or
way.
they need to know, hey, I need to know how much I need to pay for child support, spouse support. And they give me all their information. I run the numbers and I give them their calculation support, and so they can figure that out. But something big actually that I'm doing and has been a huge need is mechanic liens. So a lot of contractors, you know, they don't realize what goes into mechanic liens and how important it is that some preliminary notices go out. And so that's a lot of things that people have been coming to me for, is these contractors wanting to make sure they get paid, because there's a lot of buildings going up. There's a lot of construction happening.
We all want to get paid.
Everyone wants to get paid. We all
Let
want
me
to
show
get
you
paid,
guys something
right?
over here real quick. I'm using this side with the lines, you guys. We want to get the lines. These lines. I went to a French cooking school. They're called quadrillage because four, you know. And then so right here, you're looking at this like this. To get those lines, you want to just go like that. 10 and 2.
Oh,
10 and 2.
2.
10 and 2.
Just like the steering wheel.
Yeah, just like
10 and
10
2.
and 2. So this is at 10. You're gonna put it at 2. 10, 2. Oh.
That's a cute little tip.
Yeah, 10 and 2.
I like that.
So what we're gonna do is get these marks on here, and I can feel these guys, the thinner ones, getting soft already. We don't want them turning into mush. We don't want that. We want to keep it. You can see how see that it's getting cooked on right there.
See really quickly.
That part's getting cooked right there. That's still a little white. That's a thicker one. So right now we're gonna flip these. Look at this. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. That's our presentation side. Look at that. Look at that. How's that beautiful that is, you guys?
So cool.
And it's always okay to add a little more salt and pepper. Just a little bit. Don't get crazy on it. Don't get crazy on it. Just like that.
So even like this, I mean, in a sandwich, you put that in a sandwich, like a ciabatta bread.
Yeah, forget
you know
about
what
it.
I mean?
Make an aioli with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, some fresh
Boom.
basil in there.
I mean, you can mix it up.
I'll take that off. I'm gonna take these off because these are already done. So I'm gonna let this one go for a little longer. See how quick that was?
Beautiful.
Look at that.
And everything smells so good.
And you can buy this
It
is a
smells so
cast
good.
iron pan. You can buy them I think for like $15.
And
20
right
bucks
inside your house.
at
So you
most.
don't need to go outside and put it on your
Yeah, on the
barbecue
other
grill.
side is a flat one. So
Okay.
it's a double one.
Got it.
Look at that. So there we go.
Nice.
That one's done. Turn this off.
That's beautiful.
Let's take a look at these, you guys. Look how beautiful these are. Let's move this knife. Look at this. You get the nice little lines.
See.
You want to take a look at
You
those?
can see how beautiful those
Ooh,
are.
wow, that's fancy.
We're gonna get these getting going. And we're gonna come right back and plate you guys. So here we go, you guys. We have our wonderful eggplant. What do you think, Monica?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
These
You're gonna
are
try this
beautiful.
at home?
Absolutely.
Well, you're not intimidated
I'm
no more?
making this on Sunday
All
for
right.
Sunday dinner. This is it.
So this is what we're gonna do, you guys. Let's put this here. Just a little
Very
bit.
artistic. Look at that. Creativity.
Let's do that right there. Get a little bit of basil, you guys. Don't be afraid of the basil. Like this, put a little fudge there. Put this right here, just like so.
Nice and pretty.
Let's get our fancy schmancy knife. There we go.
Good, you've been doing this for a while.
A
I
couple.
think you have some practice here.
A little bit, a little bit. There we go. We're gonna put this down like so. Look at this, how beautiful this is. And then we're gonna decorate it with a little bit, couple of edible flowers that we got.
Because it has to look pretty.
It always has to look
About
pretty.
presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Always has to look
So these
pretty.
are edible flowers,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
Interesting.
There we go. Look at that, how beautiful that is, you guys. So we have our wonderful pesto vinaigrette, you guys, right there. Like I said, it's as thick as you want it, as loose as you want it. Add olive oil if you like, to make it real looser. We have our wonderful grilled eggplant. Really easy to do, you guys. Try it out at home and let me know what you think. We're gonna have Monica try it and hopefully she likes it. All right, Monica. Milla Legal Document Services.
Here we go.
There we go. Hopefully she gives me a thumbs up, you guys.
I hope
She's
so.
been pretty good lately, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here.
Sure.
I hope it's spicy
Come on,
enough.
They
Monica.
get some of that aioli in
There you go,
there.
there you go.
Mm.
Thumbs
up?
Is it good?
Thumbs up, all right.
Thumbs up.
Again, Monica, thank you for
Thumbs
coming on the show, and we
Thank
wish
you
you
for
nothing but
having
the best of luck, and definitely will send any business your way and get you rock and rolling even more,
you, guys.
even more blessed.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank
Want to
you.
Gilroy's on here, you guys? Monica Milla?
Yes.
Give me some right here.
Boom.
Leave me hanging. There you go, Toni. Thank you again.
No
My name is Chef Mark Segovia. Thank you for tuning in to the Neon Kitchen, episode 7. Have a great weekend, and we're out.